This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
What you say?
Yeah.
Yanko board on this way. Send it here.
So, and there are lots of controversies. It be a being junior and a record, no.
Yeah.
But going through the House of team, you know, at the call last season, no me is so vulnerable to counter-attacking situations. Or more call so that's all we need ball no, not all returning and that's in transitions. Has a recover or more a struggle. Two, so more a make error, no more recover that error. Being in the ball, being in the space, and also so has a struggle so much. Sometimes down to the defensive organization. Sometimes a midfield shape and then a structure no and it me disappoint you more. But to say all kind of young screen so quickly who tackle na a screen so na and a day of being junior a yellow card first one no at the buyer and this is how yellow card the buyer. But analyzing something any part watch to me I thought this tackle no wasn't so much necessary. To the extent say a record because social has a folk in the white every member almost ever children or boy but could be junior going for this particular tackle no in your yellow card first one game no quite cry and that was around the 70th minute game no intensity no started frustro could be junior but right after we say no see but going deeper you better analyze something. Now let's talk about the game after said the 4 minutes or in about a 2 game no so no and a yellow card no and now this is House of Folk this is House of Folk or that from back 90 plus minutes and so share the screen so after say referee the 4 minutes toast no I feel the House of Folk air tries to build it out short at the free within their own area. So once 2 center backs no more be a train Richmond IE the goalkeeper sound build within their own area but the money who know and the twaso at that point one of the fastest players we Ghana league room in a Ebenezer Kabi for Medeama put the plugs and the 2 center backs so here for a wee ball no dear free. This is where another error popped up. Now look, they lost possession within their own area and player center back captain most experienced defender Mo Alasa no the reaction towards the ball and that was how Kojo Bin Junior you look at. Now look, 2 players are Ben or Kabejun at this point they are all far away in James Sono and then the partner Robert Soa. So at this point, it's either so be cha and also be a player no akabi the one show within their own area, 90 plus, and I'll build a shot from area. Now look, Ebenezer Kabi is in possession of the ball. Where man more last and attack and a fast action in him. And I had the Udi list about committed penalty. And to me, there was even a penalty here because who's a more last Ukrainian but who's a Kabi inexperienced when Jano want to form, he still went for the ball. Yes, within the area you want to do this.
Clear penalty.
Yes.
Me say Ojano to odia.
Anya penalty. Guy need a chance to win a penalty. He didn't win.
Yes.
Yes.
A chance and Kobe any penalty.
Right.
Because so in such
So anyway, I think the error started from this angle. 90 plus so that from back, you need to put more pressure in the final third, but has a better shot. So this foul afterwards, and I could be junior ref, you know, was a more or less a yellow card from building out to attack to getting a yellow card, in addition to conceding a foul around the area. Now look, over be a free, but I could be junior free hober. Within that means record or free game. No. Foul has to build it out short to losing 1 man down. Dangerous. Now going over. Say this is the penalty. Bashemo Alas and Dinyo Kasemitre Roberto and a partner telling him to keep his focus on the game while lose sight in the last and best of the game. And repeatedly, say Moala said the captain wasn't so much happy. And some so and also so bad alter certain words towards Soa. And it clearly shows that they were not happy. They were clearly not happy with action or more a member and as a squad teammate, you know, clearly who's had, you know. And they are also telling us
he was down.
He was down.
Yes.
And they are telling us a penalty based on that discussion.
Yeah.
But a system error. It's a system error. A Yanima I see repetitively at the Biakos of a conceded goal. So has folk catching them on the counter no I see games over and over and over. And Emmanuel John Fiboy or saying if you want okay, has folk penalty be a buyer. No, this is an error from Hasfolk. And not losing possession and when the coffers and back on a buy, you know. This is more Alasa. a penalty or committee. And man, another red card by very controversial decision
against Adriana.
Yes, narrow against Adriana Medasi boss. And this is it. So anytime Bian has folk air was so no lose ball no or we don't want ball no ya now or heneba or defense and I am much exposed. I see over and over and over. And this is how I and Ramo concede be against me. So from Nete losing that possession up top or man recover BM in even conceding the goal. Penalty let to us, record at to us, and so share this particular boy has a boy right after this. I'm already started playing one. Clearly, Cesar Hasvok, whenever they don't have the ball, they are not so much organized as it used to be. So I'm putting pressure on the opposition players. So I'm more trust somebody win the ball no, in very sensitive areas. Hasvok are not that compact anymore. So in midfield, look at that boy. A jab watch drop your ball. 3 players surrounding the situation. But Bono in the crowd, Ken Atchison, that new sensation midfielder, Waba League room. Very, very good boy. Or Jabba or 10 years or that calmness out to me at the decided game, no, at the man on one team, no. And from this, Hasvok conceded this particular. Now, Shawani, that is James Sono. Or no, any player friends, I'm mature in the area. But the key problem for our defenders will league him. I'm observing say our timing is always wrong. Of course, also had the ball no. But I'm crack here. Or see from one bono, material. But had it not been for the fact I'm material in inside left on the control ball now, referee no etching. This is clearly a chance. Now let's talk about the goal. This is Bania free. I have to folk attack it through him. But on that circumstance, only player friends Vincent Tatinga and a tassel out. So add Salim, add Enoch Asubonte, add Obin Jr. And we are talking about a front four for Hasvok. Now, why leave this space for Ken Atchison? Now, you talk about the stamina, the close control, bono or ma or non bono in Tamunchi bebre, Saturday Alberta on Albe Faono, and then the resilience to keep possession from this particular space. Weibo win or move with the call a penalty for Medeama. And nobody absolutely for Hasselfolk and the team winning ball back. This is not Hasselfolk I know. So now I did about Kwaba and say after even covering about 2 meters, you know, because one team to me winning ball no and freaking actress in her. And Jameson way afraid trap and midfield Baba Buama winning ball no. But if you want to really move out of a position, baby I'll corner and so so making 4 players in midfield, Hasselfolk couldn't win this ball. But the most dangerous and they say Jameson at this point, I'm moving from natural. It's going at a detriment of Hasselfolk. So 4 players have been taken out, but Ken Atchison is still having the ball at feet and or dragging the path 4. The most important thing is that this is the back 4, but James Onu about the midfield, and for so more allows someone to cover the left or right side for James Onu, thereby opening the 2 centre backs. Now Mature after that space now at Dahono. But the crucially, Roberto was in chair, but on acting, he's not reacting to the situation. Obama Mature the ball. Giving a Mature this space, and about him debating at all. So Amatura clearly had his full sight on goal, and Roberto reacted very, very lately. The best answer will be channel. He couldn't get the ball. He had no access to the situation. Baby and Nidano, Amatura anyway now. They will bet me in so then Sabaston betting and 9 and saying trying to be. And at that point, to my right penalty no anybody. Hasfolk a concede and a Mubashe. Hasfolk is very vulnerable and weak to counter-attacking situations. On your goal, no me consider a penalty said here or anybody. But I think manager friend said Bodu Jumaye. Pressure will be also, but Bodu, if he really wants to fight,
Di Maria will pray now.
Di Maria minya any news say we pray, but since our free bench bamune there pray no. But sometimes you want to give some players some rest. Now rotate it to also give the new players the chance to play. But Ebiana Kobanesa and fans in there, they would always be asking some best players ever here fan. But so technical bench there. Sometimes also rotate now to me a very strong large squad. Do you want chance of but better also a good and now when you're good.
Maybe so hammer ho. Would you say a penalty?
A penalty broso.
Okay.
A penalty broso.
Okay.
No, sir, cry as I could sell last man be say. Nana will draw my attention. Say, or ya could sell last defender be say. I no cry a card at 70 acre.
And yes, or you. He was the last. It's an obvious